Namaha Bhavtam Sarvesham Hartam Swagatam. Welcome back to my channel Sanskrit Sopanam. I hope you are doing great. I'm also good. And you may notice a change of background. Yes, due to summers, I have to make some necessary arrangements to save on electricity bill. But anyways, today we are starting with the second last shloka of the chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita. That is the 46th shloka. And this is the last dialogue said to Shri Krishna in this chapter. He is obviously going to give another reasons, another dialogues will happen, exchange of dialogues will happen between Shri Krishna and Arjuna throughout the Bhagavad Gita. But for this chapter, this is the last dialogue. What is it? And Sanskrit wise, what we learn from it? Let us start decoding the shloka and find out. Okay, so this is the shloka that we'll decode today. Let me go through the shloka once. Yadi mam pratikaram shastram shastra panayah dhartarashtra rane hanyus tanme kshemataram bhavet. So this is the shloka, and this here is the Sandhi Vichhed version of the shloka. So you have three sandhis actually that are happening here. You see this first pair of word, dhartarashtraha rane. So a visarga lob sandhi is happening here. Then you have this word, hanyus tanme. So hanyu and tat. So there is a sattva sandhi that is happening here. That is why it is changing into hanyus tat. And then between this tat and me, there is a anunasik sandhi happening. That is tat me combines as tanme. So together they are combining as hanyus tanme. But all the sandhis that are happening here and all the details of word by word breakdown of the shloka is available in the PDF file as always. Download the PDF file from the link in the description box. Keep the PDF file, go through it for your own learning, self-learning, and keep it for your ready reference throughout the shloka. And now let us start decoding the shloka. So we are starting with this word yadi hanyuhu. Okay, so actually this hanyuhu, this is the kriya pad, and we generally start with the kriya pad, but yadi hanyu. So as per the context, let us start with these two words together. Yadi, this is an avyay, and this means if. Okay, very common Hindi word also. And hanyuhu, this means would kill. And since this is a bahuvachan kriya pad, so I have put this they in the parenthesis bracket because bahuvachan. So they, a large group of people, they would kill. That is the sense here. This particular kriya pad, this is coming from the dhatu han. We have seen this dhatu a lot of times throughout this chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita. Han means to kill. And this dhatu in first person, that is prathama purush, plural, that is bahuvachan, in prathama purush, bahuvachan, and vidhiling lakar. So vidhiling lakar, we have seen this before also. Vidhiling lakar means potential mood. It would. And that is what we are doing. That han means to kill. When we are using vidhiling lakar, so that means would kill. There is a possibility, strong possibility of that happening. Would kill. Okay, in that sense. So yadi hanyuhu together means if they would kill. That is what we are starting with. The immediate question will be who? Who would kill, right? Whom I am talking about? Who all? And the answer is dhartarashtraha. Yadi dhartarashtraha hanyu. And dhartarashtra, the pratipadik dhartarashtra, we already know this word so many times before. Dhartarashtra means descendant of Dhritarashtra, right? The sons of Dhritarashtra. In the context of the shloka, it actually refers to all the Kaurava people, right? Because again, all the Kaurava people, Kuru people, even the allies and everyone, so who have sided along with the Kuru people, Kaurava people, all of them in general sense. And the Pratipadik Dhartarashtra changing into Dhartarashtraha. Why? Because Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachan, talking about all the people. So same, Ram changes into Ramaha. Balak changes into Balakaha. In that same way, it is happening. Okay. So, Yadi Dhartarashtraha hanyu. If the Kuru people, the Kaurava people would kill. That is what the context, the meaning is so far. Let us move on. And now I'm asking, what like? Kidrashaha. That what adjective is being used in the shloka? How these Dhartarashtra, how these people are described in the shloka? What adjective is used? And the response we get from the shloka is Yadi Shastra Panayah Dhartarashtraha. Shastra Panayah. And this means weapon handed. Basically means bearing weapons. That weapons in hand. That is the sense here. Let us understand this word. So Shastra Panayah, this of course is a samas. And how we can open the samas is if I say Shastram Panav. So Panav, what is that? Panav basically means in hand. In hand. And the pratipadik here is Pani. Right? This is the pratipadik, Pani. Pani is a pratipadik that means hand. Okay. And this is a ikarant pratipadik, a masculine gender word. And Pani, that means hand. I want to say weapons in hand. So I am obviously going to use the seventh case, right? So any ikarant word, a masculine gender ikarant word like pani, in seventh case becomes panav. That is what is happening here. Suppose you have this word Ravi. So in Ravi, on Ravi, in that sense, we will use seventh case. It will change as Ravav. So that is how the vibhakti happens. So anyways, Shastram Panav. That Shastram, this of course is coming from the Pratipadik Shastra. And Shastra means weapon. So weapon in hand, Shastram Panav. And then I am writing Yasya. Yasya means whose, one whose. So what I am trying to say here is Shastram Panav Yasya, that one in whose hand there is weapon. So Saha, that person is called, and again, if we have to make this into a samas, we already know that we combine them in their pratipadik form. So Shastra plus Pani. So the word becomes Shastra Pani. This is what the word we get. This is the samas. That Shastrama Panao Yasya, one in whose hand there is a weapon. So Saha, that person is called Shastrapani. So this is how we get the Pratipadik. And since I'm using this Shastrapani as an adjective for Dhartarashtraha, so since this is an adjective, so this will also take the same form. What is that form? First word case, plural, Bahuvachan. So in first word case, Prathama Vibhakti, plural, Bahuvachan, Shastrapani changes into Shastrapanayah. Just as any other Ikarant word, Ravi, it changes into Ravayah. This is how it changes, no? In first case, plural. That is same thing is happening here. The vibhakti applies only to the last word. We have seen this before also when we decode a samas. That is what is happening here. But Shastra Panayah, this is how we are getting the word. The samas is this, Shastram Pano Yasya Saha Shastra Pani. Since it is describing Dhartarashtraha, all the Kaurava people, so taking the same first case plural form, changing into Shastra Panayah. So this is how we are arriving at this word. And the overall meaning now becomes Yadi, if Shastra Paneha Dhartarashtraha, if the weapon bearing Kaurava people, Hanyuhu, would kill. That is what the sense we are getting. Okay. And if we'll move forward, so now the obvious question will be whom? Would kill whom? That is the question. And the response we get is Mam Hanyu. Mam. We have seen this word before. Actually, all the words we have seen before, but not a problem. Mam, this simply means me. Arjuna, he's talking about himself. That if all those Kaurava people would kill me. So he's talking in that sense. Since he's talking about himself, so he is obviously using the Asmad pronoun. Asmad is the first person pronoun. Since he is the object now, that they would kill me. Since he is the object, the karma of the action. So obviously, he is using the second word case and singular, ekvachan. So Asmad pronoun in second word case singular, this mam. This becomes mam hanyu. The response is Yadi Shastrapaniya Dhartarashtraha mam yahanyu. That if they would kill me. Arjuna talking about himself. That is what is happening here. So let us move on. And now again, Kidrisham. So he is also describing himself using some adjectives. That is why I am using this Kidrisham, the adjective prompting question. And the adjectives that Arjuna uses for himself, apratikaram, ashastram. Okay. So ashastram, a lot of you will already straight away guess this word. The word here is shastra. Okay, shastra means weapon. We already saw. And if I negate it, if I attach a before it to negate it, so this is means weaponless. Okay, without weapon. Simple as that. And same thing is happening with this another word also, apratikaram. So the pratipadik, the main word to understand is pratikara. And pratikara, this pratipadik, this means revenge. This means revenge. Revenge or someone who is ready to retaliate. Again, it means the same thing. One who is ready to retaliate means one who is revengeful, avengeful in that sense. So pratikara means revenge. Again, I want to negate the meaning, so I am attaching this a. So apratikar, this will define someone who is without any revenge, who is devoid of revenge, or who is unretaliating, who does not want to retaliate. Simple as that. No, the meaning is negated. And again, we have seen before also how we negate a word. If any word is starting with a consonant, a vyanjan, so to negate it, we simply attach a. That is what we are doing, right? Shastra, ashastra. Pratikar, apratikar. You have another words also, right? Dharma. So what is the opposite? Adharma. Again, since the word is starting with a consonant, we are simply attaching a to negate its meaning. And the another condition is if a word is starting with a vowel, say for example, you have this word, aupcharik. So aupcharik, this means formal. Okay, formal dress, formal setting, in that sense, formal. Aupcharik means that if I want to negate, oppose the meaning of this word, so since this is starting with a vowel, a swara, so I have to attach an, this. And that is why the word for informal is anaupcharik. Okay, this na and a will combine together. Okay, so anaupcharik. That is how we use the word, right? Same thing you can see here also. Avashyak. Avashyak is something that is required. That is required. Anavashyak, something that is not required. And what we have done to oppose, to negate this meaning, avashyak, we have simply added this an. So this an has combined with that dirgha a, that together the word has become anavashyak. So now you know to how to negate the words, right? So anyways, coming back, apratikaram ashastram mam, that unretaliating and unarmed me. That if they, the Kaurava people who themselves are carrying weapons, if they would kill me, and me, how is he describing himself? That he is without weapons and he is without revenge also. He does not want to retaliate. He is without that feeling of retaliation. So that is how he is describing himself. And if we move on, so kutra, there is another element in the shloka, kutra, and we already know this, rane. So yadi rane simply means if in the battle. Ran means the pratipadik ran. This means battle or war, anything. So in the war, in the battle, I am obviously using the seventh case. So ran changes into rane. That is what is happening here. Just he is giving a bit more context. So yadi rane, if in the battle, so and so happens what he has described. But as anyways, let us move on. So now we have these two words, tat bhavet and tat. You already know this. Tat means that. This is a pronoun, right? Tat pronoun. Tat pronoun refers to that. And bhavet, this here is the main kriya pad. Bhavet, this means would be. Again, bhu is the root, the dhatu. Bhu means to become, to be or to become in that sense. And bhu dhatu in first person singular and potential again, see, with ling lakar. Same lakar that we have used before for hanjuhu. Same. It shows the potential that it would be, it should be in that sense. And that is what is happening here. That bhavet, the potential mood with ling lakar, the meaning becomes would be. Some situation would be a potential. That is what he is saying. That if all those Kaurava people would kill me, that would be, that situation would be. And how he is describing that situation? Kshemataram bhavet. Kshemataram. And Kshemataram, this means safer or better. This is how he's describing their situation. That if they would kill me, that will be even better, even safer for me. That is what he's trying to say here. Kshemataram. The word here, the pratipadik, is kshema. And this pratipadik means a state of safety. No, safety, or you can also think a state of peace, a state of prosper. So a comfortable state, actually it means. Kshem means a comfortable state, safety or peace. But here the word we see is kshematar. So there is an addition of this tar. And in Sanskrit you have there are two suffixes. You have this suffix tarap and there is another suffix tamap. And in Sanskrit, as we have seen so many times before, suppose we take any suffix, that twa suffix, okay, or we take some other suffix, tumun suffix. So when we take any suffix, so they have certain function to them, but what actually attaches with the word is different. So this twa suffix, this is its wrapper name. It's like a wrapper. Think of it like its main name, wrapper name. But when we attach to the word, only this twa, this attaches, right? We have seen this. Patitwa, khaditwa. Same thing goes with tumun also. That the name of the suffix is tumun. This is the full name. But when it actually attaches with some word, only this tum part attaches, right? That is why we have words like patitum, khaditum. So this logic you already know. I think you may have already noticed by now for Sanskrit suffixes. Same thing is happening here. That the wrapper name, the main name of these suffixes is tarap and tamap. The meaning, the function is tarap means more. Okay, and tamap, this means most. This is the function. And for this particular suffix, only the tar, only this tar, this attaches. And for this tamap, only the tam attaches. You can already see. So in short, tar and tam, these are two Sanskrit suffixes. When you attach to some word, it means more or most in that sense. So suppose we have this word laghu. Okay, laghu means short, right? Laghu means short. Okay, and if I write laghutar, so I am obviously attaching that tarap suffix. If I attach, so if I write laghutar, this means shorter, shorter, because more short, comparatively shorter. And if I attach that tam suffix, so the word will become lagutam. And lagutam means shortest in that sense. Now you know. So this is in that comparative sense, this is in the superlative sense. But this is the use, tar and tam. So whenever you identify these suffixes attached, you can know that the main word is this, lagu, that means short. This is shorter, this is shortest. Same thing will go with any other word also. Suppose you have sundar. So sundar means beautiful. Sundartar, this will means more beautiful. Sundartam, this will means most beautiful in that sense. Okay. So anyways, we had this word shame. Shame means a condition, a state of safety and peace. So safe and peace. And if I'm writing shematar, so that essentially means safer or better in that sense. And that is how we are getting this word. Okay. Tat kshemataram bhavet. That would be safer or better. That is what Arjuna is saying. And lastly, kasme. That for who? That this would be better for who? So obviously Arjuna is talking about himself. May. That would be better for me. So this may, this is again coming from that same asmad pronoun, the first person pronoun. The case here is fourth case. So we use fourth case when when some action is done for some person in that sense, no? So fourth case. Actually, there is another word for fourth case when we use this asmat pratipadik. That word is makhyam. That is the word here, makhyam. So you can use makhyam also, you can use may also, both the words. And one thing I want to mention here, actually, you can use the sixth case also here. So in some places you can find this may interpreted as the sixth case, Shashti Vibhakti Prayoga. Why sixth case? Because sixth case, the default use we know is of. No, when we want to show the relationship, Ram's, Dasharathasya, boys, so we know that thing. Sixth case is used there. But sixth case is also used to convey for. This is also used. So for this for, you use fourth case, but you also use sixth case. So either way you can use it. In sixth case also, you have the default word is mama, right? Mama nama. So that is the default word for sixth case. But again, this may is common for both. You can use in fourth case also and sixth case also. Anyways, you can interpret it. Okay, that is what Arjuna is saying. And let us come to the Anvay. Let me open the translation also. So same thing. Yadi rane, if in the battle, Shastra Paneyaha Dhartarashtraha. So Dhartarashtraha, the sons of Dhritarashtra, in the context, all the Kaurava people who are present in the war, Shastra Paneyaha, armed with weapons. Okay, weapons in hand. Hanjuhu. Hanjuhu means would kill. Okay. And Mam, would kill me. And how he is describing himself, Arjuna? Apratikaram. That while I am unretaliating, apratikaram, ashastram, and unarmed. So, if in the battle the sons of Dhritarashtra armed with weapons would kill me while I am unretaliating and unarmed, even that tat me kshematram bhavet would be better for me. That is what Arjuna is saying. So that is the entire translation of the shloka. Since this is the last argument Arjuna gives to Sri Krishna in this chapter, so this is how he is concluding his case. He is resting his case with this argument that I think Sri Krishna, that if they are to kill me and I won't resist, I won't even bear arms. And if they are to kill me, I think that will be a better alternative for me. So this is what the mental state of Arjuna is right now as we approach the second chapter. And this is the translation of the shloka. Anyways, one more shloka is left. I could have taken that shloka in this video also, but no problem. We'll cover that last shloka of this chapter in the next video. So I'll meet you in the next video with that shloka. Until then, stay awesome, stay happy. Vayam punah milamaha. Dhanyavad.